Welcome, Johtoians. Before we get to the top 5 LA beach areas to play Pokemon Go, I want to give a quick shout out to a Facebook group called Pokemon Sun and Moon Alola Region. The group's focus are trades, giveaways, and a space for all Pokemon lovers to talk to others in the community. The admins of the group are pretty cool and run giveaways all the time that range from battle-ready Pokemon and Pokemon merch. Be sure to check them out. I have included their link in the description below. Be sure to sub and hit the like button. Now, let's move on to the top 5 LA beach areas to play Pokemon Go. Now, I will say that they are not ranked in any order and that these are beach areas I found most enjoyable. So if there are other beach areas that you liked more, please be sure to drop a comment below to let me know. Now, let's move on to the top 5 LA beach areas to play. At number 5, we have Manhattan Beach. I really enjoyed my time in Manhattan near the pier because of how open the space is to walk around and explore the areas nearby. Some of the pros in the area are nearby restaurants, affordable parking, 6 Pokestops, 4 of which that overlap, a charging station in between the beach showers and lifeguard posts, and a free aquarium at the end of the pier. The pier was definitely a Magikarp haven, so if you need to grind for that Gyarados, it's the perfect place. On my Pokemon Go run, I visited shops, the aquarium of course, and the shoreline to take in some of that vitamin C from the sun. While walking around, there were plenty of Pokestops with constant lures. I felt like every street corner and business in the area was a Pokestop, so I never ran out of Pokeballs. Overall, a great place to go for a walk, catch Pokemon, shop, and grab a bite while exploring. The one thing I will say is that the pier parking lot is limited, so get there early, and as for the pier, the seating is too limited. Moving on to number 4, there is Cabrillo Beach. The spot has a little bit of everything, and one of the few beaches that I know has usable barbecue pits and picnic tables right on the beach. Like Manhattan, this beach also has a nearby aquarium. There are around 6 Pokestops, but are somewhat spread out. A little walk doesn't hurt. As for restaurants, the closest thing to it is a food stand that sells hot dogs, burgers, chips, candy, and some refreshments. The parking is also affordable, but you can always park up the street if you get there early enough to secure a space. This beach is perfect for a family outing or getting a big group of friends together to hang out. One of my favorite things about this beach is the fishing pier, which has a long walkway where you can see nearby fishes. As for some negatives, the beach is somewhat small and gets overly populated due to everyone trying to claim tables and barbecue pits. At number 3, we have the infamous Long Beach Pike. The Pike has plenty of restaurants, parking galore, and many overlapping Pokestops. My Pokemon Go experience here was super positive. Almost everyone here when I visited was playing Pokemon Go. The ages range from 5-year-olds to even older crowds walking and swiping to catch Pokemon. The Pike area is near the docks, so there are plenty of boats and tour boats taking people out for sightseeing further out to sea. The area is indeed festive, which is a plus, and if you want more of the Pike, it's home to the Queen Mary Ocean Liner and Aquarium of the Pacific. As for some cons, parking can get expensive if you aren't eating at one of their local restaurants or visiting the aquarium. But if you do happen to get a bit to eat, be sure to ask for a parking validation to get a reduced fee. One of my favorite things about the Pike is the lighthouse and grassy areas to take some great pictures. The place gets a lot of foot traffic because many rare Pokemon appear in the area, and I was there to see a huge crowd run for Jinx as it made its appearance on everyone's radar. I will say I caught myself a Jinx. At number 2, it's the San Pedro Fish Market. This spot is great because of its fishing history and some seafood options. If you don't happen to like seafood or you're allergic, don't fret. They also have other options like burgers and grilled chicken. The market has plenty of parking and it's totally free. The market is huge and has plenty of seating. It has about 4 Pokestops, but there are also many other historical landmarks surrounding the areas that are worth taking a look at since they too operate as Pokestops. I personally opted for their famous shrimp plate with garlic bread. Apart from that, the market sits on a dock, so once you're done eating, there is the option of enjoying mini cruise tours that include a trip to open seas to find local wildlife. During the end of the summer are the best times to go because it's when you have the opportunity to see migrating hunchback whales and other sea life. I chose to go on a tour that cost me around 20 bucks and it was totally worth it. I was able to see whales and the overall beautiful scenery of San Pedro. Out of all the beach areas, San Pedro Fish Market has to be among my favorite spots because of the many things to do there, whether it's eating, exploring, or taking a more educational route and getting out to the open seas. Lastly on our list, it's the one and only Santa Monica Pier. This place became among the top Pokemon Go destinations when the game released. It became the top spot because it always had rare spawns like Dragonite, Blastoids, and Charizard. There is plenty of parking, but it can get pricey. However, a tip from me is to go on the weekend. Yes, that's right, the weekend. It's cheaper on the weekends with a flat rate of $5 if you park in the courthouse parking near Santa Monica Pier. There is so much to do in Santa Monica, and it's not too far from Venice Beach. The pier is full of food and shopping vendors. As for entertainment, the whole pier has local artists that set up their spots to bring in the crowds, whether it's music, art, or other forms of media. I will say try and come early because the pier can get super crowded. The pier is the perfect spot to see the sunset as you overlook most of Santa Monica. Overall, I liked Santa Monica because people are not shy to speak to you if they see you playing Pokemon Go. I was able to have some great conversations about the game and joined others while hoping to find a Dragonite. Unfortunately, I was unable to catch one, but I did catch a bunch of Magikarp and Dratini. There you have it, the top 5 LA beach areas to visit before summer comes to a close. Tell me in the comments below where you've been and what your experience has been. Give me suggestions for my next Pokemon Go destination. Check out my other videos. Don't forget to sub and show some love and hit that like button. And as always, this Polytoad is out. Thanks for watching.